Bart Betteau, B-E-T-T-E-A-U. I'm Mike Deatrick's lawyer.
How is your client doing?
This is a very tough day for Mike. Very tough day for Mike. Over the past few days, really a few weeks, he's been doing a lot of soul searching. He's been talking to his family a great deal. Been talking to those who care for him. And it's just a tough day.
What's so tough about it?
There's a lot of things that go into a decision like this, whether or not to enter a plea of guilty. Not a lot of personal things. And in order to come in here, you know, in a case like this, it's got so many implications for the rest of your life. It's a very difficult thing to walk in and enter a plea of guilty. That's why it was so difficult.
Bart, what about the public trust here? Because we're talking about an elected official, not only an elected official, but an elected law enforcement officer who's now pled guilty to 2 felonies. I mean, what should the people of Harrison County think? And he kept his job for quite a long time after these allegations came out. What should the people of Harrison County think about this?
I can't answer that. I'm certainly not in a position to speak as to what the Harrison County residents would think.
Is he a little relieved at least to have this over?
The only silver lining, of course, in what happened today is that it is behind Mike. Mike will have 9 months of home incarceration. He'll have 2 years of probation after that. And this will effectively be behind him, and he'll be able to go on with the rest of his life.
It's more than 2 years, isn't it, Bart? I mean, I thought the probation was...
A year and a half.
The probationary term is 2 years. The home incarceration term is a year and a half, but he'll get credit time for that, so it will, in essence, be 9 months.
Is he sorry for what he did?
Mike is very remorseful as to the implications of this case, including your question about the residents of Harrison County, including whatever difficulties or, you know, that the whole county has faced. And there's no question there has been a lot. So Mike is remorseful, and he's remorseful not only to the people of Harrison County, but anybody else that may have been injured by this, or that was...
He was remorseful to these 2 alleged victims.
Mike is remorseful about the entire situation, everybody involved in the case.
Why did it take him so long to plead guilty then?
That has absolutely nothing to do with Mike. That has absolutely everything to do with the legal system. Of course, it took them, I don't know how many months, or many months for them to even convene the grand jury. It took a period of time after that for it to work its way through the court system. So even though it did take a great deal of time, that has nothing to do with Mike. That has everything to do either with the state delaying in charging him, which I'm not saying that was wrong or unjust in any way. Oftentimes it does. They did an extensive investigation that would have taken a great deal of time. So I'm sure they did it as expediently as they certainly could. The other delay since that time is attributable to me. Defending Mike. You know, there's a lot that has to go into a case like this before you determine whether or not it's appropriate to enter a plea of guilty.
Yeah, but Bart, certainly Mike fought to keep his job tooth and nail. Clearly the county officials over there in Harrison County did everything they could to try and get him to quit, and he wouldn't do it.
We weigh the facts as we have them at the time. I was involved in that decision as well. I think that was the right decision. I think it today.
Has he ever considered apologizing to these 2 ladies?
In essence, I think that's what Mike believes that he did today.